Welcome, Capricorn, to your love reading for the next few days, May 14th to the 17th of 2020. So, here, different sections, different energies and the positions, and the overall, it seems like a energetic decision that you would like to make. We have two twos here, which is the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands here. So sometimes this is like, do I really want to make that big move to get closer to somebody? Do I really want to make that big move and go to the past sometimes? Or you feel like trying to decipher whether or not someone's intentions towards you are very genuine, because we have consolidation and then we have thief. And if I look at those oracle cards, consolidation is like consolidating your loans, or kind of working with what you have, or working with the information that you have about a particular person that you would like to get closer to. And you can only go on the evidence of that person's experience. Even if you've done your own research with that person, what have you gone through with that person? Were they responsible? Were they reckless? Do you feel like they have your best interests at heart? Because we have the Wheel of Fortune in your emotions. And to me, I feel like this is two things. A cycle, sometimes it repeats to show you if you're going to open that door up again, until you learn the lessons of being able to detach from someone or something that's not working out or healthy for you. But then oftentimes the universe can open us up to an opportunity for love interests or partners to come into our lives when we are ready. And if this is a newer person in your life, with the newer energy of a new person has stirred your romantic feelings with new love and trust, well, trust this first and then new love, but trust, this situation is calling for you to have faith. I feel like as you are open to someone new, as you're moving on from your past, the person that you're dealing with, though, they may not be ready for commitment, or they may have either told you this, or they feel like they're just stuck at a standstill because you gave them an ultimatum, or they feel like they're having to make a decision as well. So there does seem to be some intensity here, but it's all how you view it and how you might respond. When I look at consolidation, that person is a male there, male or female, doesn't matter. They're looking, towards the clouds, or kind of thinking, looking at the bubble, the bubble information, or kind of filling in something there, like, this is what I want to do, this is what I'm thinking about. You're figuring out what you want to do now. But theft seems to be the person that you are dealing with, and they might be trying to come in and take more than what you're trying to give, or they could be using you in some way, and you're trying to figure out whether or not they have those good intentions. So I feel like it's ultimately you taking things slow, because that Three of Swords with the Knight of Swords, your response is having a lot to say, either to this person or expressing yourself in different ways of communication. Sometimes it is text or writing or tweeting about something or whatever it is. I don't want to promote any social platform, but it's I feel like you might be trying to express yourself in some way. So you do have a lot to say, and I feel like it's just because you're trying to figure out what someone may want from you. So the advice is to take your time about what you want to do with this particular connection. At least for the next few days, I feel like you'll come out with the Seven of Cups, and that is being single, or just waiting for the right time to be able to open up to somebody when the time is right for you. I don't feel like this might be the right time for you and a love interest to work out things right now, because you just have to be discerning about whether or not you can trust them if they're using you again and again for whatever reason, whether it's financial or sexual or an emotional dependence. You have to be the one that's going to be the judge of that. So the Seven of Cups and that Two of Swords is there. So take your time with what you might be feeling with someone else, and figure out which part of the scale you're on. The one where something is repeating to show you a lesson, or where something, if you have the opportunity with someone new, but right now there may be a separation there because you have to make some changes. The other person has to make some changes about their intentions towards you, and you have to make sure that you make the right decisions, because you don't want to fall back into something that you've moved away from. All right, so that's going to be your reading for the week. I hope the messages do help you out. Much love to you, much light, and you can always get a personal or private reading if that's going to help you out. So have a good one.